Right behind me, across the street, you can see one of the core staples of New York cuisine if you're in your 20s and 30s. This is a halal food truck. It's awesome. We call it street meat. Strongly recommend the lamb over rice. Comes with tomatoes, lettuce, and get the white sauce. You'll thank me later. This is an experience that Kostya and Frankie eat a lot in Aftertaste. They shovel it down with their hands after every drunken night. It's a lot of fun, and it's one of those experiences that when you're walking down the street in New York, especially in the winter, you smell it from a block away and you run for it because it's great. We are down here on Crosby Street in front of the Housing Works Bookstore. This is an amazing organization that does a lot of work for communities living with HIV/AIDS, and it's an incredible used bookstore. They do a lot of really interesting programming, including moth story slams here. The Housing Works Bookstore is actually what inspires the visual for Bibliomecca, where you can pull a book and get into a secret speakeasy called Library of Spirits. It's also, like I said, where Moth does their story slams, and during the story slams they sell amazing grilled cheese. Highly, highly recommend. Welcome to Soho Park, one of my very favorite hamburgers in the city, also really fun drinks. This is that kind of burger that's like on the cusp between really, really bad for you but also so delicious that you don't care. This happens to be the place where Kostya and Mora go to recover after they drank too much on their long meandering Soho walk that kind of turns into a first date. So it's a special place for them, and I had to put it into the book because it's a special place in my heart. So we're here on Malbury Street, which is the start of Little Italy, and this is where Constantine comes to get a whole bunch of ingredients when he's in the process of opening and stocking his secret underground supper club that's out of his own Hell's Kitchen apartment. Right behind me is Parm, which at the time when the story takes place in 2017 was actually Teresi. It was one of their first locations. They wound up opening all the Parms. The Parm is amazing, but Teresi is now one of the hardest to get reservations of Italian food in the city, and their food is like chef's kiss delicious. We're here in front of Balzar, which is one of my favorite French bakeries in the city. They also have a beautiful dining room, but I actually come here for the bakery, which is just around the corner. Insider tip is that if you're looking for lunch, you can get a lot of the same menu items from the restaurant at the bakery just to go. This is a place that Constantine comes to get all of his French bread, all of his pastries, all the things that he's trying to anxiously put together as he opens his little supper club in Hell's Kitchen, because he doesn't know what the spirits are gonna ask him to serve them, but he has a pretty good feeling that if it's French food they want, the bread here will do the trick. Thanks for coming with me on this little Aftertaste food tour. I hope you had as much fun as I did, and I hope you'll get to check out some of these awesome restaurants and places and foods next time you're in New York. Bye!